Hello, everybody. Today, I'm talking to Brenda Gunderson, a statistics instructor at the University of Michigan. For years, Brenda taught the largest undergraduate stats course at Michigan, statistics and data analysis, and she had about 1,800 students each term in that course. She's impacted many thousands of students in her career, and today I'm going to talk to her about her passion for personalized learning, and particularly how she created personalized learning experiences for her students using our tool, ecoach. Brenda, thanks for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely, my pleasure. Can you tell me how you first got involved with ecoach? How did you originally learn about the tool?
I went back into my emails and I looked for ecoach, and that very long list, that very first email way back was back in 2012 from Tim McKay. And Tim McKay had a subject that said, talk about ecoach and Stats 250. After he explained how ecoach was working with his physics classes, I was immediately right on board. I wanted to be able to have the ability to have coaching for my students as if they could each come in one-on-one and talk with me, even though that was not physically possible. And about a year later, we actually brought the first ecoach for Stats 250 to the students in fall of 2013 and created, I think, a set of messages delivered about 8 times during that semester. And it's been part of Stats 250 though ever since.
What appealed to you about ecoach? What were the things you were trying to enhance by using ecoach that you saw the opportunity for?
Well, the course did keep growing, and we would have a team of instructors and also a large group of GSIs, but we still really could use a team coach to help us with communicating with our students in a more personalized way. I know that there's been evidence to show that it really is an effective tool and allows us to talk to our students in a more personalized way, so that it's not just the instructor giving them advice on what they should do and how to help them in their learning experience, but they get to hear from other students that took the class, from other students that are like them with the same background, that are a musician or that are studying psychology and taking this course.
How did you see your students impacted by ecoach?
I think ecoach has brought to the students a lot of techniques for enhancing their learning experience that they could even take beyond the statistics classroom. One of my favorite parts of ecoach was having a to-do list, and a list that wasn't just this PDF that I would send them in an announcement, but an actual interactive list of items that they can do or should do. And it would still be personalized to them, so that if they had not yet done their homework, that would be an item in their list. If they had already turned in the homework, that item wasn't there for them having to check off. That they could receive a reminder from their own lab instructor personally to them in this list. That it would be tailored with advice from students that were like them. So the Get Things Done list is a way to kind of help organize and figure out how to navigate a learning experience that they could take beyond the statistics class itself.
Another kind of related question, but a different side of it. How did using ecoach impact you as an instructor? Did it have any impact on your practices over time as you used ecoach?
Certainly. I learned a lot by being part of the ecoach team, and I got to learn a lot from the students. I mean, we were able to get a lot of data from the use of this ecoach tool to learn about my students and what they were doing, being surprised at when they started their homework each week, being able to learn what they were doing so that we could tweak what we provide for them in the appropriate way to enhance their learning. It was very powerful. It certainly is something that I'm even still bringing into the course I'm teaching now.
All right, we're going to wrap up there. Thank you so much, Brenda, for joining me. This has been a delight.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. I appreciate it.